The arsonist had oddly shaped feet.
Unique New York.
How now, brown cow? How now, brown cow?
Irish wristwatch. Welcome, everyone, to Harambe's Bauble, a Magic the Gathering podcast. I'm Will, here per usual with my man DC. This is episode 22, and I don't know about you, but I'm feeling 22.
I'm feeling 22. With these new fancy mics, I feel like I can actually sing into them.
Yeah. Some karaoke.
For sure. Karaoke.
Harambe's Karaoke, a new segment.
Oh, dude. Ooh. Down to clown, brother.
Yeah. Brought to you by Blue Chew.
Brought to you by L8 Blackberry Zero, because I drink it every podcast for some reason.
L8's great, man. That's KY made too, right?
Absolutely. In Winchester, Kentucky.
Winchester.
Close to where I'm from. Well, sort of close to where I'm from. I'm from Moorhead. Shouts out. So it's 45 minutes down the road. So not crazy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Good times.
22 was my baseball number in high school. So it's a fond number of mine.
It's one less than my favorite number.
23?
Yeah.
MJ?
Yeah. Gotta.
Well, that was the thing. I didn't think I could do MJ status, so I had to go one less.
Yeah. That's fair.
Yeah.
One level down.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
Well, we got some good games in last week, man.
Yeah.
Got to bring some new, fresh people to the pod.
Fresh blood.
Yeah. Michael drove up from Louisville. Shouts out to Michael.
Shouts out.
Thanks for making the trip, man. Had some good times, man. Good times. Toph was over 2 again, but that's okay. She did all right.
You had a chance.
I did.
Yeah, it was real close. Actually, you would have won, but Dan let me try to win, and I did succeed.
With the Goblin deck.
Goblins,
right?
dude.
Gob.
Goblin gang. Krinko's 2-0, surprisingly, so far. He kind of just sneaks up on people. Once he stays out, from there, it just gets out of hand because I can play stuff that makes more goblins. I tap him, make even more goblins. And there's just so much synergy with goblins.
Yeah. And there's a lot of haste enablers too, and all the ETBs pinging people, and when they die.
Exactly. The ETBs, the exits. It's it's all very synergistic. And it's
cool.
It's a lot of fun to play because you never feel completely stuck. It always feels like I got hope,
Yeah.
So it's good. It's good. Good so far, 2-0.
Not too shabby.
Yeah.
For the color that I remember back in the day, you were saying you thought it'd be the weakest by itself. Feeling any different nowadays?
No, it's still pretty weak. Yeah. It's still pretty weak. It's literally just the synergies that save it. There's just so much goblin and 1/1 love in just 1/1 creature love in red that you can just kind of do nutty stuff.
Do you run a gamble?
No.
Okay.
I don't own a copy of Gamble. Probably never will, to be honest, unless I randomly pull it out of a pack or something like that. Yeah. I don't think I'll ever purchase Gamble.
No, don't.
Yeah,
don't. It's not worth
worst
the gamble.
tutor ever. But you did get a W though, right? Dan ended up getting the W with that game because
you won Goblins first, and then
you played Korvold.
I played Korvold,
and he played Vamps.
Yeah, I was able to get 2 of you guys knocked out, but then I was just left wide open for the flood of vampires to do what it does.
I played Angels, and we kind of came to the realization, or at least I did, and we kind of both agreed that when you play Angels, you kind of become target number 1 right off the bat because you got big scary flyers, and people just want to take you out because you're gaining a bunch of life. And I wasn't really doing that much damage. I was just building a board state.
Yeah,
and it was just your commander damage. I had no answers for it because Korvold got real big,
and then the Tainted Strike,
Trample.
Little sneak attack in there, dude. The food, the campsite cuisine, that was a solid addition for sure.
Did work. Yeah, Dan
wasn't enough to get across the finish line.
Well, Dan had that one answer to you every time you sacked something. He had a 1/1 counter to.
Oh yeah.
Anytime anyone sacked anything, he added a 1/1 counter to it. I don't remember the name of that card, but I'll throw it up here.
There.
Oh. So he got a win. I got a win. We only played 2 games. Dalton was playing nutty stuff. He had that, and I'm sorry, not Dalton. Michael.
Yeah.
Shouts out Michael. Michael. He had the nutty decks. The one that was like making stones. Yeah, rocks.
Yeah, dude. Tago.
Yeah,
so cool. Yeah,
and he partnered it with like Titus, like the other Titus.
Yeah, Thrasios, I think is what the original one is. Yeah, so it's like I think it's got an activated ability that you can scry, and then if it's like a land, put it on the battlefield or something like that.
Something like that. Yeah.
Pretty solid balance though, and
he had a lot of responses. Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a fun, and I love how his rock tokens are literally like Dwayne the Rock Johnson. It's so funny,
amazing.
Dude. Yeah.
It's just his face.
So awesome.
Hey, Gilly.
Thank you.
Gilly got to get on the podcast, don't you, girl?
Yeah.
Yeah. Making her nightly appearance on the pod. But yeah, there were some good games, some fun. It was good to have some fresh ideas, fresh face, fresh blood.
Pretty well balanced, I felt like too.
It was.
Like, I didn't feel like anyone really kind of like was stomping or anything. Like
no. Like I said, I mean, I got lucky with my goblins win because Dan literally let me win. He could have killed me and then you would have won. Yeah. I was like, please just let me try. And politicking is a big part of Commander.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. And when you have big indestructible lands, sometimes you're the one that gets politicked against, which
you did.
Understandable.
Yeah. You were getting pretty ridiculous over there with that indestructible. What was it? Darksteel.
Oh gosh.
I don't remember.
The 0 costing one.
The plate or whatever. Or no, not Darksteel plate. I forget the name of it.
It's gonna bother me now.
Yeah.
He's old.
But yeah, no, it was good. I just want to get a win with Angels so bad, and I don't really know. Like, I can't really order anything else for it to make it better other than game changers, and I don't want to add game changers. That's the problem.
Yeah, Darksteel Relic.
Darksteel Relic.
Yeah. I mean, I know what you mean though about when you're playing that deck, because that was what kind of turned me off with playing the Alayla deck, was like having a deck that was all flyers. And then, like you said, when you're in a multiplayer situation, most people aren't playing decks with flyers. So you're immediately like another tier of a threat above, even if other people are doing crazy stuff, it's just the fact that you have something that people can't answer for.
Yep.
So.
Yep. And gaining life too.
Yeah.
And that's what Angels do.
For sure. It is cool to see though, because I mean, I really am struggling trying to think of a mono white commander to make that could even be halfway decent as Giada. Giada's just so strong.
She's so good, man.
So strong.
She's so good. I'm making that video soon where I'm showcasing my Harambe hot hits for Giada.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, for Miku. So yeah, it's a fun deck to play, and it is a good deck. It's just, yeah, I don't know. I almost feel like I have to sandbag a little bit, but it's just hard to do in that deck because like you got to play the creatures. Like that's what it does.
Yeah.
So yeah, I thought about removing some creatures and adding some like instants, but there's just not that many in white that are like worth running.
Yeah.
Like I ordered a Dawn's Truce, and that's like the best thing cool. I could come up with.
Did you get the full art one?
Nah, I went with the cheap boy.
Still cool though.
Yeah.
Old Maha.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're not playing. Well, I'm not playing this week. I'll be at LexCon starting tomorrow. Next 2 days, I'll be at LexCon. Very excited for that. I already made my sizzle reel and all that stuff. Dan and I are going to go Saturday, and I think we're actually going to play a little Magic at the con.
That's cool.
So I'll report back on that next week and tell you how it goes.
Nice.
Yeah. I'm going to be on the search for old packs to crack, too. That's another thing I'm going to do.
There you go.
Yeah, like cracking that World Wake packet, GalaxyCon.
Yeah.
Oh, it felt so cool.
And especially to get that the Amulet of Vigor after you had like literally just said, I wish I didn't trade that away.
Yeah.
Just pull it. That's so cool.
Just a casual, $40 card. Yeah. No big deal.
That's a great feeling though when you finally get those. I feel like that's what keeps you going. When you get the occasional $30.
It's worse than gambling.
Did you get your Super Shredder in? Speaking of
not yet. It didn't even say it's shipped yet. I don't know what the seller's doing. Yeah.
Dude, kind of annoyed. So nerve-wracking when you spend that kind of money on a card and then you're like, is it coming?
Yeah, the worst part is like I got it before the price jump happened because it went up again in price, and I I'm nervous that they're going to cancel it or something,
and then you have to rebuy it
and for more money, and I really don't want to.
Yeah. It's crazy that is still going up because most cards in the set are crashing like pretty significantly, but Super Shredder's still climbing.
It's because not very many people are pulling it,
man.
I think.
Yeah.
I think that's a big part of it, and it is very powerful. I mean, like we both have said a plethora of times, it is the best card in the set. Like, I don't care what people say. It's the best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And mono black. I mean, not even mono black, but just aristocrat decks. Like there's already a few options that are like that, but not for 2 mana.
No, I'm putting it in foods immediately. I might take it out later on whenever I build Doom, depending on if it fits well with what I got going on there. I don't really know how that deck's going to look yet, because I need to know what else is in Marvel too, so to synergize with it.
For sure.
Yeah, I mean, I've got ideas, obviously. I think it's going to be good on its own with whatever else that's out there.
Yeah.
It's just there could be better synergies with Marvel.
Do you think you're going to keep Gwenum together, or are you going to take Gwenum apart a little bit?
I've thought about taking Gwenum apart, and it's mostly just because it acts like Isshin a little bit, where it's like kind of a mono attacker, and you don't really care what else is going on. You just worry about attacking with her.
Yeah.
It's not a... I don't have it built as a Tron deck, but it plays like one almost anyway, just because, like I said, you're all about
swing with her.
Just attacking with her. That's all you care about. I need to play with her a little more. I just need to play against the right people to test her. Like, we need a 1v1 or something when we get a chance, so I can test her out. And because I hate going in raw with a deck that's kind of like experimental, you know?
Yeah.
Like Goblins, I knew it was synergistic. Like, I knew it was going to perform. I wasn't worried about that.
Right.
Same with like the Ghoul. Like, there's so many zombie synergies and everything. I wasn't worried about how it was going to perform.
Closing games.
Yeah, like there's answers there. Yeah. I don't know what the answer is in Gwenum right now. That's other than just play cards.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I guess it does kind of like lend towards more of like a life loss, life gain, but
it does. But then I'd have to order like the stupid flying guy, Baron guy, all the expensive
Bloodthirsty Conqueror and
Bloodthirsty Conqueror, yeah. Or like
was it Sanguine Bond?
The Sanguine Bond combo. I'd have to do that too, and it's just expensive.
A lot of money.
And I don't feel like dropping that kind of cash.
Yeah. It'd be nice if those could get reprinted, because there's
You're telling me, brother.
Yeah, there's some of those that it's just too much.
I'm about to order. Actually, I meant to do it before I came here, but Costco finally has, it's in my cart right now, those new bundles. They're $50. You get a Tarkir Precon deck, one of the 4, I believe. And you get like a Foundations pack, which Bloodthirsty Conqueror, I'd love to hit him in that. A Bloomburrow pack, I believe, like Ixalan, and some other random pack. I don't remember what it was. And then you get a promo too. So 4 packs.
That's not a bad lineup of packs either.
No, 4 packs and a promo and a deck for $50. Costco, man.
Yeah.
I don't know how they do it.
Money laundering or something.
Dude, they have to.
It's got to be something.
Yeah. They got to be selling hard drugs in the back. There's no way. Like, there's no way.
That's crazy though. For $50,
yeah,
not bad.
It's
nutty. And you got one of the web slingers again, didn't you? The web slinger bundle.
No, I ended up not getting one of those.
Okay.
I didn't get one. They all sold out when they dropped to 20, which I was hoping they dropped to 10, but they sold out before then. Because 20 is still stupid cheap for that.
Yeah,
I did get the the bundle, the gift bundle for Spider-Man.
Okay, that's what it was. Yeah.
I opened it up. It's on TikTok if you want to take a look at it. I've got the other packs to reveal what I opened from it too. I pretty much made my money back actually from my hits. It's like very piecemeal how I made my money back. It's like a couple dollars here, a couple dollars there.
Yeah.
But it was like, I got the multiversal passage.
That's a great link.
But I got the alternate art version, which is like $18. So that was a big chunk of that $50 that I spent on it. So,
yeah.
Yeah.
What deck you putting that in?
You already know, boy. Spiders.
There you go.
Yeah, it's perfect
on
in
flavor. Yeah.
Yeah, it's on flavor, and I'll move the current passage I have in there over to something else just because it's just a great land.
Yeah.
You can put it in anything.
So useful.
Any multicolored land, I should say.
Especially for 5 color, just being able to, in the moment, here's what I want this to be.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Well,
been all over the place.
All over the place, man.
Seems like our usual
scatterbrain conversation.
I feel like usual, like our first half of the episode is just like this stream of consciousness, and then it's like, all right, we got to lock in.
It's a true cold open.
Yeah.
We have no plan. We just go with it.
It's what we do.
Yeah. So that's how we do, boy. But
we did have an interesting ruling thing come up when we were playing.
We should talk about that. It's a good point.
So this was the first game, I think, right, of goblins, and I was playing Toph.
Mm-hmm.
I had Colonian Hydra with Trample, and it was pretty beefy.
No. It was when I played Angels. I remember specifically because I remember the card I played to give protection.
Okay.
Yeah. You were playing Korvold.
Oh, that's right. So I had the Campsite Cuisine to give Korvold Indestructible and Trample till end of turn.
Yep.
And then what did you end up casting?
Sajiri Shelter.
Okay.
Which is like the flip land target. Like on the backside is just a land.
Okay.
And then on the front side is Sajiri Shelter. I'm sure I'm butchering that. But it gives target creature you control protection from any color till end of turn.
Yeah. And so it had like an interesting run-in of protection interacting with Trample.
Yeah. Super surprising for me. Mostly because back when I learned about protection and Trample, I don't think things really got that big, so it wasn't really a factor. And there really wasn't a ton of protection, like tons of like spot protection back then either. So whenever I thought that whenever it was protected, it means like no damage is done whatsoever, but that's not true. It just protects from the damage that it deals, but the trample damage spills over that protection essentially.
Right.
Yeah.
So it has to do with like just inherent to Trample, like when you reach the damage assignment step in combat, you have the choice of either assigning all of the damage to the creature or lethal, and then assigning the excess to that controller. So you could do all of it to the creature, in which case if you did protection, nothing would happen.
Right.
But since you have Trample, that's kind of the plus side of like, all right, well, I'll just assign lethal to this creature and the rest will still come through.
Yeah. So the weird thing about that for me is like first strike, because first strike, like the damage is assigned first. So like that excess damage doesn't spill over. And that never made sense to me either. Like, I don't know. I think if you're going to have it spill over, it should just always spill over no matter what. Like if the damage is being assigned, it's being assigned. And I guess with first strike, it's just not being assigned at all. Like because the creature that's doing the attacking or blocking deals the damage first. And so that other damage doesn't even have a chance to go through. And that's kind of the way I was relating it with like protection. I was like, well, if it's protected from this damage, how does that other damage spill over? But yeah, it's just one of those weird
things of just having that choice of, okay, I don't actually want all the damage, which I feel like is something that most players don't really think about, all of those steps like in detail like that. Myself too, sometimes too, where it's like you just don't really think about, okay, well now we've gone from blockers to now we're assigning damage. How do you want to assign damage? Usually we don't walk that process out,
right,
because we've done it so many times.
Becomes second nature.
Yeah, but it was just one of those weird occurrences where you actually did have to pay attention.
Steps matter.
The steps and phases, baby.
Yeah. But you get where I'm coming from too, like my relational thinking to like first strike and how that damage doesn't actually go off because it's dealt first. I just thought, well, if it never occurred, then how does it spill over? Like that, I thought that was kind of reasonable, at least to believe.
Yeah. Do you mean like first strike and trample? Or
Okay. Specifically first strike and trample. Yeah.
So, I mean, first strike and trample, you're saying like you wouldn't be able to assign access damage?
No. Sorry. I misspoke. I do this a lot. I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
No, first strike and death touch. Sorry. First strike and death touch. Yeah. Specifically that combination against trample. The excess damage doesn't go off because it dies before it can. Yeah. And I was thinking like, oh, well,
because there's technically, I guess, 2 damage phases
because of the first
strike
slash death touch. It dies before it can actually assign anything. That's how I in my brain related the two, and I don't know, I was wrong, very wrong. Happy to be wrong. I'm happy to learn. I always learn little things about this game
though, because it was one of those where like I thought that I was remembering right, because I went in, I had a similar experience with protection recently with the rat deck where I have a Chroma's Memorial, so I can have the rats get protection from, I think, red and black.
Yeah.
And that was when I was playing against my cousin Dalton's Cosmic Spider-Man, which everything, gets first strike, trample. And so that was when I first came across of like, oh, wow, my 1/1s are really only protecting me 1 damage.
Yeah.
And then the rest is just running me over.
Right.
So, yeah, it's a weird one. Another one of those that reading the card doesn't necessarily explain the card.
Yeah, pretty much. And the table actually was kind of confused too. Like we had differing opinions on like what actually happens in that scenario. They were kind of like, oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
So yeah, good on you for looking it up too. And
I will say, man, like once you start like control effing in that rule book a little bit, it's definitely not something you want to just read top to bottom.
Yeah.
But it is kind of nice to just like, all right, I'm not just going to scour Reddit and like hope that someone knows what they're talking about.
Yeah.
You can just like go to the source material and just, what do they say?
Honestly, it's important. It's an important thing to learn how to do.
Yeah.
If you're an avid Magic player like us, it's good to know.
But it's also like one of those things where it's like most people don't want to read their card manual.
Yeah.
So it's like you got to have that one person in the crew that's like, I'll read the card manual.
But we're super nerds,
Yeah.
so we'll read it all day.
So we'll all read it. Yeah, we don't care. Yeah.
I spent all my weekend looking about like whenever it came up about the stupid layers. Like I spent all weekend learning and reading about it.
It's so interesting, man, because like I don't know, when you feel like you have a good understanding of the game, and then there's this one thing that comes in, and you're like, oh, there's more for me to learn. Cool.
It's part of the reason we started this pod is because we always feel like we learn a little something every time we play, like some random weird interaction that we're like, okay, well, what actually happens here? Yeah. Well, that's enough about that. We've spent a lot of time already on stuff, which is fine. I mean, it's what we're supposed to do. But I brought up a cool little exercise for us to think about, and I don't even know what sparked this in my brain. Like I just like making lists. Like I just love it.
Yeah,
I have a list for everything, and I got me thinking like, what are my favorite Magic sets of all time? Like which ones are my favorite and why? And it's actually not the block I started in, surprisingly. I thought like maybe Alara Reborn, because that's where I started, or like, what would have been M9 or whatever it was back then. I thought maybe that, but no, I got to think where all my favorite cards were and like how much fun I actually had in which sets. And should I just list them all out and why, or should we go one by one? I don't even know.
No, man, do it. Just give us
just
all
do
three.
It. All right. I'll do all three. All right. So number one is no surprise. You all know this if you pay attention to our videos and if you saw me open the pack at the convention. World Wake. World Wake's my favorite set of all time, easily. And it has to do with the fact that Jace the Mind Sculptor's in that set. That's my favorite card of all time. But it also has to do with just like how that set was actually constructed. There were so many cool mechanics in that set. You had all the manlands in that set, which now all suck because of power creep. But back then, that was a huge deal, man. That completely shook up Magic. I mean, it just did. Like having bodies on lands when you had nothing else to do. Yeah. So cool. Like Raging Ravine was the card back then. Like that card was nutty because you just got counters on it and like went back to being a land and the counter stayed, and like it's just like it just perpetually got bigger, and there's nothing your opponent could really do about it because there wasn't a ton of land removal. No one was mainboarding land removal. Yeah, you had to sideboard it, and by then, like, you're probably not going to win anyway. Yeah, I just thought it was a really well crafted set. A lot of cool stuff in that set.
That's definitely one of those sets where I feel like whenever there's like certain like key synergy pieces I'm trying to find for my deck, it seems to always come back to that set of like, oh, there's a World Wake printing. I don't know.
Yeah, Zendikar. I thought about Zendikar as well because there's a lot of great cards in that, like Lotus Cobra, which is one of my favorite green cards ever. Yeah. But World Wake is in that block, and that was back when blocks existed. And there was some cool like synergies with the landfall, mechanics in Zendikar. There was just different. They really had a good idea of like how they were going to relate the two. Like it felt like, it was very well meticulously crafted. And my second favorite set of all time is also from that block.
Okay.
And it's Rise of the Eldrazi.
Nice.
Emrakul, my second favorite card of all time. I love Kozilek, Butcher of Truth. I love Eye of Ugin. I love all the Eldrazi synergies in that. And just like, I remember when Emrakul came out, it was very, very distinct memory about that, because everyone's like, oh, well, yeah, it's crazy, but it's 15 mana. Like, can't play this. Like, no one's going to play this. There's no way to get it out. And then M10 came out, and you had the Titans and Primeval Titan.
Now you had a way.
Now you have a way to cheat that boy out. People were doing like Elvish Piper and stuff too, obviously, but like to have the two, you know, one Emrakul in your hand while Elvish Piper's on the board. Piper's probably going to get bolted because Lightning Bolt was in back then, and Burst Lightning and Shock, and like people were just getting rid of it easily.
Back when 3 damage used to take care of a lot of stuff.
Most things, like dies the Lightning Bolt. That was a huge meme back then, before memes were even memes. Bolt the bird, exactly. I just love all the big bad creatures in Rise of Eldrazi, and
did you ever make an Eldrazi deck, you think?
So I considered it, and I considered the pre-con, but it's just so expensive. I never took the plunge into it, and I tried to like low key make my Omnith deck into an Eldrazi deck, but I didn't want to spend all the money on all the good Eldrazi cards. So
that's also fair.
So I had like really bad Eldrazi in there, and it just didn't really work out like I wanted it to. So maybe another time. If Emrakul ever gets unbanned, I'm doing it. Cole, I'm just going all in on Eldrazi. I don't even care how much I have to spend. And then my third favorite set of all time is when I got back into Magic, and that's Kaladesh. Kaladesh was very unique from a mechanics perspective, because you had energy. That's when energy was introduced.
Okay.
And that was just so different as far as like how Magic was played, because it's like an alternate like
another currency
you could use, and that just had never been a thing. Like none of the cards were like amazing from that set, to be honest with you. Like not hardly any of them get played anymore, but I just loved the synergies in limited. Like I played so much Kaladesh limited, dude. And you know me, limited's my favorite, and I think that was the most fun limited has ever been, is Kaladesh. And as the added bonus to that, you had all the masterpieces.
I don't know what that means.
So masterpieces were like, they were the alternate. Well, you've seen my Mind's Eye, right?
Oh, that, okay.
It's a masterpiece.
So it's
that it was basically a lottery ticket. It was like 1 in so many thousand chance to get one.
Okay.
And I opened 3 boxes of that, and like 5 fat packs or bundles, if you will. And I didn't hit a single one out of all those. And it was a random draft that I went to that I hit that Mind's Eye. Yeah. And obviously it was pack one, pick one. And it like wasn't very good for limited, but I was like, I gotta take it. Yeah. So yeah, those are my 3 favorite sets of all time for all very different reasons, but yeah.
No, that's cool. I like those. I think you definitely, this one was hard for me because I think you pay a lot more close attention to the sets. I feel like I haven't really started to do that until the last couple of years when we started to do drafts more frequently. And, we have like the Discord group now, so we kind of like share a lot of info, and I'm in the loop a lot more. So my top 3, I don't know, they might seem kind of like lame, but they're my top 3.
Oh man, different strokes.
Number 1 is for sure Bloomburrow. I love Bloomburrow so much. I really hope we go back to that plane. I think, know anything about me, I love animals. So the woodland creature theme, it just made me think of like all the years reading like Redwall books when I was a kid, and just imagining those worlds of like these little woodland creatures that you see every day, but they have their own world that they're in. And it just, I don't know, something about it and the art, it just really drew me in. And some of the cards from that set, like Igra, Eater of All, and like Lumra, Bellow of the Woods, are like some of my favorite cards I own.
Yeah.
Just period own.
Shouts out, rest in peace, Brian Jacques. Truly, I think one of the best authors of all time. Like, not well respected, but like as far as like, well, he was well respected, but he doesn't really get talked about in like the likes of like the best authors of all time. But like to me, he was a king.
They need to make those into like an HBO show or a movie or something, even if it's animated, like an adult animated style.
Do something better with that than what's been done, because like the video games that they've made and like the crappy 2D animations have all been not good.
Not very good.
Yeah,
for sure.
Redwall, man. Love Redwall. I'm glad you said that.
Yeah, man. Bloomborough, definitely number one. Number two has got to be Avatar, just simply for how much I engaged. Like, I don't think I've engaged with the set as much as I did with Avatar, like in terms of like buying, like that was the first time I bought a box with you when we went in on the Jumpstart booster box, and second time that I'd ever gotten a pre-release kit. The only time before that was Bloomborough. And so a lot of packs at Meijer and Target when I'd go in shopping, and it was just so much fun. I mean, I've rambled on here for forever about how much fun I've had making Toph, but that said, I don't know, something about it just, and I didn't even know literally anything about Avatar until after the set dropped.
And I was like, I've said for how many years, you got to watch Avatar.
Yeah.
Got to watch Avatar.
I remember like one of our first episodes when we were doing this and I didn't know how to pronounce Aang.
Yeah.
And now look where I am.
I know. You're all in, baby.
All grown up, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
you've even been rewatching it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just finished the third time through. Dude, that finale is just
beautiful. Perfect.
So good.
Absolutely perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So good. So yeah, that's number two. And then number three, this was where it was hard, because it was like Bloomborough and Avatar in my mind both stand out as like stuff that I would be passionate enough to like talk about. But after that, it's like a steep drop in my interest. But I think I probably would have to go with Lord of the Rings, just also for how much I engaged with it. It's my favorite story of all time.
It's the best story of all time.
Bought so many packs of that. Not necessarily like the greatest set. I mean, it was still a good set, and there's a lot of bangers.
Yeah.
But
very top heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but it was, I don't know. And so it's kind of weird reflecting on that and being like, wow, two of my three are Universes Beyond sets. But I don't know. I mean, I think they're doing a good job with at least some of the Universes Beyond stuff.
I will defend the Spider-Man set to the day I die. It's not as bad as people say. Like,
no, I don't think so either.
And I've had people like say, oh, well, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, like people were crapping on it. And like, even in a comment I saw, like, they don't like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Like, no, I like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Like, and I like the set. I actually think it's a pretty good set. But I think Spider-Man's better. Like, it might be the worst Universes Beyond set, but I still think it's a good set. Like, it's still fun.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's getting you into and engaged and playing it. And I don't know. I mean, I guess that's kind of the thing that I was thinking about was like, well, I mean, yeah, two of the three were Universes Beyond, but if I hadn't come across those sets, I probably wouldn't be as into Magic as I am now.
Yeah, and honestly, I think it's been a win-win, because there's like old heads like that hate on it or whatever, or even people that just aren't old heads that still hate on the Universes Beyond because they're like, oh, it's not Magic. Yeah, but it's working. Like, it's getting people into Magic. There's so many people that we know that literally got into Magic because of Universes Beyond sets.
For sure.
Because of Spider-Man, because of Lord of the Rings. Like,
yeah.
Dude, imagine when The Hobbit comes out. Like, people that missed that first wave of Lord of the Rings, like, that's going to bring so many new Magic players in, man. And Marvel. Oh, my gosh.
Like, Marvel.
Marvel's going to get so many
That's
people.
Going to be huge. That's going to be like, it makes sense why they're doing that in the summer.
Yeah.
Because it's going to be, they're going to sell a lot.
Kids are going to be out of school.
Yeah.
They're going to be playing at LGSs.
I feel like that's going to be like the number one top selling. Like, I feel like that's going to eclipse Lord of the Rings and Final Fantasy.
Yep, agreed.
Just simply off, I mean, it's Marvel. Like, you're going to have so many different groups of people.
It's Marvel, baby.
Yeah.
Shirt says it all.
Case in point.
Yeah. Yeah, I love Marvel, man. Like, I'm so excited for that set. Like,
it's gonna be so cool.
Worlds are colliding, but in the best way. They're picking great IPs.
Yeah.
They just are.
Yeah.
And even though I'm not a Star Trek fan, I bet they're going to do a great job with that set too.
For sure.
Especially because of how good Edge of Eternities was. Like, they can do space.
So much cool. They can do magic space. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's, again, just another audience to tap into.
Bring them on.
Right.
Get all the players. Everyone should play Magic.
Can you imagine if they do a Game of Thrones one day? I mean, just the crossover.
I know. I know. Or we mentioned before Harry Potter. Like,
Harry Potter.
if they ever go fully in on that, that's going to bring so many people.
So
into
many
the game.
people. Yeah.
Bring them all, man. Bring everybody into the game. Everyone should play the
sure.
best game ever made. It is the best game ever made, and everyone should play it.
And they're still putting out bangers like Super Shredder. So it's not like they're holding back. Like, there's still like crazy cards where even if you don't like the art or the name of it or whatever, like the abilities are just insane.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
yeah, bring them on. Speaking of new sets, though, crazy spoiler.
Strixhaven.
Yeah. So during a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle opening, like it was on Whatnot, like this dude was just cracking a crap load of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. He was going through the cards and he just pulled a random Strixhaven card. It happened to be a mythic. And what was the name of it?
Emeritus of Ideation.
Emeritus of Ideation.
Yeah.
But that's not what's crazy about it. But
what's crazy about it?
Well, on it in a little box to the right is Ancestral Recall for 1. They said they would never ever print the reserve list. Well,
reserve list.
I guess there's a caveat to that because they're not technically doing it. They're not printing it. It's just on the card. Like it's a separate ability.
And it's basically, it looks like it's kind of like a reverse adventure.
Yeah.
Where you're going to have to bring out the permanent first and then do whatever needs to be done to prepare the creature.
Some of them that I've seen are ETB prepares.
Yeah.
Like this one, Emeritus of Ideation. But there's also a secondary way to prepare it, which easy ways to do in the color blue.
Yeah. Whenever it attacks, you can exile 8 cards from your graveyard. If you do, this creature becomes prepared. So, yeah, I mean...
And obviously people are bringing up Displacer Kit and stuff like that to blink it because it enters prepared.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
So useful.
Even like paying 2 mana, 3 mana to activate Ancestral Recall every turn, just drawing 3 cards.
Yeah.
Yes.
Insane. For 1 mana?
Yep.
Crazy. And part of me is wondering, like, I feel like they have to be putting this stuff in on purpose.
I'm almost betting they are.
I think they are.
Yeah, I think this is their new way to, because if you've noticed here lately, leaks have not been coming out like they used to be. Like they've slowed down. Like we are very close to Strixhaven releasing.
Yeah.
And we've gotten very minimal spoilers for it.
Honestly, it's kind of like they were listening of like, you're giving us too much information. And so they like really dialed it back almost too far to an extent. But
it was like that email they sent out to everyone, the secret layer. There's like a leaked email of like a reply chain, and it's about Deadpool clearly. Deadpool. Yeah.
And like what we were talking about last episode where that one influencer had gotten sent that secret layer drop. I feel like stuff like that is just not an accident. Like I feel like
I think this is our new way.
Rather than them investing in it's genius too. Like I mean, rather than paying for whatever marketing ads you're gonna have to, hey, let's just send someone it. They'll upload it to their stream. Everyone will know.
It's like old school marketing where they used to like send mailer lists out and stuff for ads.
Yeah.
It's like putting stuff in a newspaper like this. I like the word of mouth stuff.
A lot of word of mouth. It's cool.
I think that's the best way to do it.
Because there's so much uncertainty, right? Of like, well, is this real? Is it not real? And like,
rather than just shotgun blasting everything.
Yeah.
Let's do word of mouth.
This is a good approach.
Yeah. I love it.
For sure. Because honestly, like, as I'm getting closer now, I'm excited for Strixhaven. There were a couple of sets there where it was like, man, I'm just so exhausted. Like, yeah, I want to get stuff, but like, I've got this secret layer I got to find out about. I've got this set that's coming out in universe, outside of universe.
They went really hard around Christmas time.
So too hard.
Yeah, too hard. And now they're, thank God, backing off a little bit. It seems.
So maybe they're listening.
I hope so,
maybe
man.
They're listening.
Like I said, I never thought the problem was Wizards of the Coast. I think Wizards of the Coast, I think their mind's in the right place. I think their heart's in the right place. I think it's always been the Hasbro influence, and maybe they are, can give them some hard evidence to like, hey, this oversaturation isn't working. Yeah. Like they dumped how many cards? Like all those overprinting and all that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think it's on purpose.
Exciting though, dude. The reverse adventures, dude. It's gonna be such a cool idea.
To be clear, we don't know if that's how it works. We don't know what prepared actually means yet, but it appears to
Seems to be.
Yeah.
And there's that the Reddit post from one of the developers where he was just kind of giving clues of like things to expect.
Yeah.
And one of those clues was something along the lines of like a callback to popular alpha printed cards, which Ancestral Recall, like there's some others that are like on the reserved list where it's like this could be the loophole of getting them back in the game.
Yeah.
And I mean, because you do have to kind of jump through some hoops before you can do it, so it's a little bit more balanced.
For sure.
But,
and there's also like mega speculation now about reality fracture and what all that's going to entail based on this getting leaked. Like, well, if they're doing this, what else are they going to do in that? Because they're like, you're not going to be ready for this, essentially. Like, they've been teasing that like crazy.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm excited, man. A lot of fun stuff coming out.
Be good.
Speaking of good things.
Speaking of. New version of Harambe's Hot Hits.
Yeah, we finished off the, Giada or Miku if you're nasty, finished off Toph. Yeah. We've got more decks to talk about, and we're gonna do it.
Oh yeah.
So
decks on decks, baby.
Decks on decks. So here's Harambe's Hot Hits.
Harambe's Hot Hits.
Sponsored by L8.
Old Spice.
And Old Spice. Drink your L8 while you're applying your deodorant.
There you go. Oh, man. What you want to get us started? What deck are you feeling for the second go-round?
Yeah, I went back and forth on this. I was actually originally going to do Spiders, but I was thinking, and it's been a while since I've played this deck, and I still love it. And I'm going to break it out next time we play because I've added some new pieces to it.
Okay.
Isshin, 2 Heavens is 1. Now, this deck started out as a Samurai Tribal deck, and there's not very many good Samurai as it turns out. Or Typal, sorry. Samurai Typal deck. And so I went with a new approach to it. I made it a full-on, basically, Tron deck. That didn't really work like I wanted either. So it's like half Tron, like it's half equipment / enchantment, but it's also like a good amount of very powerful creatures that do things when they attack.
Yeah.
So I think it's where I want it to be, and I'm excited to try it out the next time we play. But for anyone who doesn't know, this is actually one of the more popular commanders, I'd say, at least from EDH, Rec, and stuff like that. But Isshin, 2 Heavens is 1. It's Mardu colors, red, white, and black. If a creature attacking causes a triggered ability of a permanent you control to trigger, that ability triggers an additional time. It's a 3/4. It's a legendary creature, human samurai. So obviously you're wanting to make triggers happen. You can do it off of artifacts or enchantments or creatures or whatever. He has to be on the board, obviously. Usually your strategy number 1 is to get him out and protect him with something.
Yeah.
But my first pick for this deck is a very dreaded card in our pod. I feel like I always draw this card for some reason.
Every time.
I don't know how it happens.
Because you've got like 6 copies in the deck.
6 copies. It's a pretty cheap card, actually. It's only like $1.98 at its cheapest. So.
Assassin's Creed.
It's Assassin's Creed card. So it's Mjolnir, Stormhammer. It's for anything. It's a legendary artifact equipment. When Mjolnir enters the battlefield, attach it to target legendary creature you control. Isshin. Whenever equipped creature attacks, tap target creature defending player controls and put a stun counter on it. Then Mjolnir deals damage equal to each opponent equal to the number of tapped creatures that opponent controls. So obviously, when you're going up against someone who's playing a lot of creatures, like say Krinko or whatever, who's making a lot of like tokens, like that's your primary target with this.
Yeah.
Like after they make a massive attack, but just putting those stun counters on it,
so useful.
Since you get to tap 2 of their things and put a stun counter on each because of Isshin's double triggers.
Right.
So good, and the fact that you get to attach it when it enters the battlefield to Isshin.
Right.
Man, 4 mana, beautiful card.
So
Insane
useful.
card.
Every time I see that thing, I just...
Everyone tries to get rid of it immediately. They hate it because stunning people's
stun
stuff.
counter, man. Stun counters are very underrated.
Yeah, they're hard to deal with.
And you're tapping and putting a stun counter. It's just very useful.
Love it, man. It's such a good card, and of course, I had to go with an equipment for Isshin on his first card. Yeah,
and I just realized that you have Isshin, which is like additional attack triggers, and Katara, which are just additional ally triggers.
Yeah, I liked my triggers, baby.
Like your triggers.
I like my triggers.
Yeah. Heck yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so for my deck, I'm going to talk about Korvold, Fey Cursed King. Used to be my Chatterfang deck, and then my Chatterfang kind of split into now 2 decks, really, because I have Korvold, which is more artifact token synergy, and then the Rat deck, which is more creature sacking synergy. Right. So I got all of those pieces from Chatterfang. But Korvold has been a really fun one. So Korvold, in case you don't know, 2 generic black, red, green for a 4/4 with flying. Whenever Korvold enters or attacks, sacrifice another permanent. And whenever you sacrifice a permanent, put a +1/+1 counter on Korvold and draw a card. So, you might see this at first and, sacrificing my permanents. No, that's going to be bad. But there's so many ways to just get permanents that it's fine if you sacrifice them. It's even good sometimes if you do.
Yep.
And the card draw is, I think, what really makes him extra strong.
And the fact that he's flying.
Yeah, because he can just end it on his own. He can. Yeah. If you get things like treasure tokens that you can just immediately sack.
Yep.
A lot of cards, a lot of +1s.
Or foods that gain you life, and you also get triggers.
Yeah. Which, speaking of, the first one I wanted to talk about is related to foods and treasures. Nuka-Cola vending machine. This one's not very budget friendly. Proxy it for sure if you need to. But if you want to spend the $20, it's a very great card. So Nuka-Cola vending machine, 3 generic for an artifact. You pay 1, tap it, create a food token, and then whenever you sacrifice a food, create a tap treasure. So perfect with Korvold. I mean, he enters the battlefield. You have a food out there. You sack it for his ETB trigger, but then since you sacked a food, you get a treasure. So now you have another thing that you can sacrifice, and it kind of just replaces that in a way.
There's some gnarly things you can do with Nuka-Cola vending machine.
For sure.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Yeah.
It's a fun card. I wish that it wasn't just printed once, because the price is not super budget friendly. But
keeps going up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I managed to get mine for 12 back in the day, and now it's 20.
Yeah.
Probably going to keep going up the more they print food synergy stuff, because if you're doing anything food synergy.
Yep. And the fact that it's not getting reprinted, like you said.
Yeah, I mean,
cards that don't get reprinted don't go down in price, as it turns out.
Yeah, that's
a good pick, man. I've been on record saying multiple times Korvold's your best deck, and I just still think it's true because Korvold's just a great card. He's just an insane commander.
Yeah. Definitely. I don't know. I mean, I don't know if Tifa. I think Tifa might still move faster, like a little faster. But Korvold does have better removal options to kind of help me stay in the game if I need to.
Hi, Gills.
She's like, "Are you guys done yet?
Yeah.
It's playtime."
Yeah. Yeah, dude. I feel you. I think you're right, because Tifa, as powerful as she is and how she can nuke people out of nowhere, she still is pretty susceptible to removal.
Yeah. I mean, it's like, I think of it, Sam and I were talking one day when we were walking to AmeriAsia, and shout out to Kung Fu Chu.
Hey, and best restaurant, man. So good.
Go to it.
We just had it yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First time in a while, too.
Yeah.
Gang was back in town.
We're back together, baby. Yeah. Band's back together.
But we were talking, Sam and I, one day about it, and it's like, it's kind of like the signs on the highway that tell you, like, in 1 mile, here's this exit. And I feel like that's Tifa.
Yeah.
Where it's like, you see it coming. So if you can do something about it, like, you can do something for sure. Yep. Like, there's plenty of time to react, and it's not like a Brea situation with your Nim Death Mantle infinite combo where it's like super well protected. Like, unless I have protection for her, there's always an answer.
And unless you have specific like ways to protect her in your hand, which not always going to come by, unfortunately.
Right.
Yeah, it's hard to deal with sometimes, for sure. But dude, she's still very powerful. Let's not get it twisted. Don't you try to downplay her. She's still very powerful.
Bracket 2.
Yeah. Yeah. So are angels. It's fine.
We need to have I know we talked about having like a mono black night one time, but we should also do more of like
just monocolor
different
nights.
Colors.
Yeah.
It is kind of fun. I built the Wan Shi Tong deck, and we'll be able to hopefully see that next time we play for the first time. And when I was playing some of the early games with Michael over the weekend, we were doing like mono red versus mono blue, and like mono white versus, and it's cool seeing like the rivalries built in, especially red and blue. Like there's such a rivalry.
Which is so funny because they pair so well together too.
They do. Yeah, it's a great pairing.
Yeah,
but they do. They have this like competitiveness with one another, and it was so cool to just see that play out. Of like, oh wow, like this is why I have counter spells, because I don't have creatures to help keep me alive in the early and mid game, and he's got a bunch of 1/1s coming at me. So I have to try and like stay alive as much as I can until the late game when he's stalled out, and then maybe I can. But just the back and forth and seeing that is just kind of fun.
Yeah, red's NASCAR and blue is like chess.
Blue is like a pontoon boat that halfway through they throw on like a new motor and it.
But also a machine gun.
A pontoon boat, machine gun.
If you get around that bend in the river,
oh yeah,
you
think it's a pontoon, and then it
turns out to be a tank, and it's not a river at all.
It's like Batman's like car, and then the motorcycle shoots out of it.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, you mentioned building your Wan Shi Tong. Someone guessed it, so I guess I'll just say it. But I'm building Lathril.
Elves.
It's
gonna be so cool.
More triggers.
But also another like classic tribe or type.
Typal. I like Typal, man. I just do.
It's fun.
It's just so fun.
So much like just embedded synergies.
Yep.
And
it just gives you like something to like build towards. Like all those spare elves in my bulk. Like I can actually put this in something. Yeah.
Sure.
So it's been challenging but fun, and I ordered a few cards but nothing crazy. They're all cheap. It's like they're all like $1 less.
Yeah.
Just stuff to actually get more elves, because I actually didn't have as many elves as I thought to like flesh it out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know how it's gonna win outside of Lathril herself. And so it's like it's interesting to try to build the synergy between like trying to make her kind of Tron-y, like giving her protection, like making her unblockable, stuff like that, or just making her so big to where she can get through for damage, and also having actual elves to synergize with her and like build up stuff. Like, what are my game enders? I don't know, so I'll figure it out as I go.
Yeah, because it's what she deals combat damage, and you make that many elves.
Yeah, so obviously giving her buffs is ideal, but yeah, I thought about High Perfect Morcant or whatever as well, but it's the Blight stuff, and I was like, I already have Auntie Ul. I don't really want to do additional Blight stuff. So she's in the 99 because she's good.
For sure.
But I thought Lathril would be more fun to try to build around.
Yeah. Tap 10 elves you control. Each opponent loses 10 life, you gain 10 life. And dude, there's so many artifacts that can let you just untap. Or even creatures in green, Kyrian Ranger and stuff like that.
Or like the black cards I can throw in that whenever I gain life, opponents lose that much life.
Yeah.
So they're taking 20 damage instead of just 10 a turn, which can just end games out of nowhere.
Adds up.
Yeah.
For sure.
So it'll be fun.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
We'll have to test out against each other with our new decks, because I feel like probably both pretty rough around the edges.
Dude. Yeah. For sure. Yeah. I think I've got 9 cards in the mail right now that are going to make it a little less rough.
Yeah.
But
I think my most expensive card in it's like $9. Like it's all just bulk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty much how Wan Shi Tong is definitely the most expensive in that deck.
Yeah.
But I think after that, I got a secret layer drop version of I call it Triscuits because I can never say the name. Triska Decaphile. Or at the beginning of your upkeep, if you have 13 cards in your hand, you win the game.
Oh yeah.
And they made this like Adventure Time secret layer drop. I think that's the most expensive.
Did they actually? I didn't know they did a Adventure Time secret layer.
I don't think it's actually Adventure Time, but it
looks
like
looks
that.
Like it. It does look like it. Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, Triscuits, baby.
Nice. Triscuits.
Solid.
Nice. Well.
All right, we've talked enough.
We've talked a lot. Okay, bye.
Okay, bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.